Hey folks, welcome to another video. We're leaving, we just left off uh, in the last one after attending the wake and he got super drunk. No. What is that on your shirt?
That's not good. Where did I get this? What did I do?
Oof. Who is that? I gotta watch out for these mirrors. I'm probably gonna get slowed down in them. This is pretty cool. Oh, I guess this is the investigation part. We gotta find out what happened to his friend and Pooch.
Sam,
Focus.
be more careful. Breathe. Focus.
Ah, damn.
Find the way to calm down.
I guess it's that steady yourself mirror. I guess maybe if I run through it, that'll work. There we go. I guess this is like anxiety. Danger behind you. Yeah, it's just like anxiety. This is interesting. This is an interesting take on anxiety and trying to figure out what's going on. Oops, gotta be careful.
You're doing good. Really good. You're almost there.
Personally, I've never been drunk to where I don't remember everything that I did the night before. I've been drunk
Focus.
in terms of
Choose.
like, I'm just
Act.
sleepy and I go to
Deliberately.
sleep, but like, I don't, I've never been drunk to where I'm like this, where I don't know where I've gone.
If I run, I'll keep running. And you face what happened. Answers. Hide. It's never happened. Going on. You're far away. Don't think. Just go.
I guess this one.
As fast as I can. If I run, I'll keep running. And you face what happened. Answers. Yes, answers. Good or bad, I need answers.
Whew.
I know what you're thinking. Stop thinking that. Pills and alcohol, you're lucky enough you didn't wake up dead. I need to know what happened last night. The last place I remember is the bar, so I'll start there. The squeaky nail gets hammered down. Maybe don't play lone wolf detective. I'm gonna take it slow and be cautious, don't worry. Yeah, telling people not to worry always works. I can't just run from whatever this is. So either help me or get out of my head. It's your life, Sam. I just live here.
Hair. Schizophrenic? No. Dual personality? That might be what he's taking the medication for, but I would have to look up what type of medication it is. Maybe that's just a personification of his, like, conscience. It's not any type of mental illness, but he said he was in, like, depressive. He was in a depressive state.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. Do you really think breaking and entering is a good idea? Used Ethan's hidden spare key, no breaking involved. I don't know if he'll see it that way. I could wait for the bar to open, or I could look for answers. I picked the latter.
Alright. Security desk.
I doubt Ethan's account somehow led to the blood on my shirt.
Well, we're at a security desk. Where's the,
Whoa. What happened here last night? First, look around, figure out what happened.
Okay, so we sat down here and drank.
I ended up drinking alone. So who brought that second glass?
Okay, nothing back here. Before or after?
I do this? Sorry, Nick.
So slightly connected to the front? Whose hat is that? Okay. Nothing here. There
It
are
might have
broken
fallen off the
bottles.
table. Seems some people got rowdy last night. Ripped. Did this happen yesterday, or was it always like that?
I can't tell if it's, you know.
These were sent scattering. Someone thrown into them? What knocked this clock off the pillar? It seems there was a fight. It could explain the blood on my shirt. Does it mean that I was involved? I won't be able to find out without more evidence.
Tried alcohol.
Definitely not the wake Nick would have wished for. What a mess. Hope this wasn't me.
Q, Basewood Pharmacy, drink plenty of water.
Hugh's business card. Wonder why it's here. What a mess. Hope this wasn't me.
Anything else? No? If you must vomit, if you must vomit splatter, please find if you must vomit splatter, please find a random or Lindcomb platter. If you must vomit splatter, please find a Lindcomb, the linoleum platter, the toilet. It should not be this hard. Alright. Okay. Maybe I should go back to the back. Figure out what happened. Gather. Okay. Bottles. Whose card was there? Look at the bottles.
Definitely not the wake Nick would have wished for. What a mess. Hope this wasn't me.
Doesn't have anything. Sticky floor. Mop. Hmm. Hmm.
Chasing and being chased by ghosts.
There we go.
Joel's hat. Maybe we ended up having it out after all.
Looks like the clock stopped at like 7:55. No. 10:07. 10:07.
Could be the same blood that was on my shirt. The pot was completely shattered. Looked like it might have been kicked. The flowers are ruined. Looks like they were knocked over, then stepped on. DG. Dennis's initials. Was he involved in whatever happened? Wouldn't surprise me. I think I've seen enough to put together the pieces of what happened last night. Just gotta think it through.
Alright.
At least I can always count on this place to make sense. Now to work out what happened while I was blacked out last night. I just need to think it through logically, throw out impossibilities. Until only the truth is left. I know I got into a fight, but it could have played out in many different ways. I have to think it through, find out what really happened. My memory ends here, but there's 2 glasses. Who was here with me? I was drinking on my own when someone approached me. I can't remember who it was, but I know we got into a fight. Obviously. If I figure out how the fight went, I should figure out who my assailant was.
Let's see.
Looks like not even the memorial board was spared by the brawl.
Hmm.
Something hit the pillar with enough force to make the clock fall. A person thrown into the pillar. That could be it, but I still have to figure out who was sitting next to me. The pharmacist's business card. Hope I didn't start picking on the elderly. That's Dennis's. I definitely wanted to shut him up last night. Joel's cap. Maybe he provoked me again after I'd had a few? That's Dennis's. I definitely wanted to shut him up last night.
Hmm.
The jukebox is not in the same place. Maybe it was involved in the fight somehow. One hell of a mess. This could definitely be the result of two people. The jukebox is not in the same place. Maybe it was involved in the fight somehow.
Hmm.
Broken glass, damaged seat. It's possible the fight made its way over here. Joel's cap. Maybe he provoked me again after I'd had a few? One hell of a mess. This could definitely be the result of two people. Looks like not even the memorial board was spared by the brawl. The jukebox is not in the same place. That can't be right. It doesn't match the damage done to the room.
Hmm.
Something hit the pillar with enough force to make the clock fall. A person thrown into the pillar would do it. Looks like not even the memorial board was spared by the brawl. That's Dennis's. I have the complete picture now.
You know, the man who talks to himself has an idiot for an audience.
Fuck off, Dennis.
I see why you have so many friends left in town.
Yeah, you would know about that.
At least my best friend never slept with my ex. Who do you blame more, huh? The backstabbing asshole or the bitch who...
You don't talk about Anna or Nick that way.
You think you know who Nick was? Mr. Perfect? Give me a break. You have no idea. No one in this town does.
What are you talking about?
I'll show you. But not here. Meet me later at the...
Ethan is coming back in through the front. At least I think it's him. You think it's him? I can't actually tell if you can't tell. What I know for sure is if it's Ethan, he may not be happy to find you here. So I strongly suggest you leave. And if you... I don't have time to lose explaining myself to Ethan.
Hmm. I wonder if we accidentally killed Dennis. Or what if Dennis got killed and we were there and they tried to blame us, frame us for his murder?
Of course. I come back on the town's Miners' Day celebration. Well, you always did
Excuse
have
me.
great timing. No time to dwell on that.
Whew.
Focus. You tried Dennis's cell phone. No answer. So what now? There's that coffee date with Anna. Anna might have to wait. I want to see if anyone has seen Dennis first. I don't know, I'll play it by ear. Just remember she's expecting you. She's extending the olive branch. Don't drop it. I still have time before meeting Anna. Might as well ask if anyone saw Dennis.
Tracks and tunes.
Maybe Kathy will know something. Or that new pharmacist.
Maybe.
The perfect toy for a kid who only had imaginary friends.
Yo, get out the way.
You move. I'm the one coming in.
Shh, fuck you.
That's enough.
Kathy and Hugh were both at the wake. I should talk to them. Not uncommon for miners to end up in those once they get black lungs.
Oh, Sam, you here to pick up something for your, condition?
I have a condition?
Yeah, the one that makes you the way you're always so... you? It's all right, of course. I won't tell anyone. I think I might actually have leaky gut. It's where your intestine starts to dissolve, and your half-digested food starts to leak out into your blood. I'm trying to find something for it, and if it doesn't help, can't hurt. I'm glad someone took over this old drugstore. Can you imagine? This town without a pharmacy would be like, well, me with a hole in my gut.
It's definitely
I'll just
weird.
check the internet when I get home. It'll tell me what to get.
It was nice talking to you, Tara.
Oh, yes. Always.
She's kind of wearing.
Ah, Samuel. Sorry about Richard. He's always a little on edge. I'm surprised to see you up and about after the night you had. Honestly. I was afraid you'd end up like your friend. You were quite inebriated.
Yeah, and I have quite the hangover to show for it. Not my finest hour.
I would say not. After your barroom brawl, I did my best to prevent you from following that other man outside. And I tried to get you to hand over your keys, but you would have none of it.
Sorry about that. The man I had a fight with, Dennis. Have you seen him today?
Seen him? No. No, can't say I have.
Thanks anyways.
That article you wrote, it's done this town a lot of good.
How do you figure?
The mine was a band-aid on a torn artery. Sometimes, doing what is unpopular is still the moral choice.
You probably believe that.
I'd offer you something for that hangover, but I find in some cases, time is the best medicine.
My mom used to say that all the time. Now she only says it a lot.
Sounds like a wise woman. Listen to her advice. Now you have a good one, young man. Was there anything else you needed, by the way?
I have to ask, why move here, of all places? You know, here, Basswood. A blink and you miss this town. People move out of Basswood, not in.
The town I used to work in had 100 other pharmacies in it. Oh, you'd make sales. But you don't get to know anyone, ever. Plus, if I'm being honest, I always imagined I'd retire in a small mountain town. Samuel, I saw you talking to Walter. Can you ask him something from me?
Sure thing. What is it?
I knew I could count on you. I was hoping the Basswood jungle could run a piece about me. You see, some of the older folks see me as an outsider still.
Can't say I'm surprised. I'll try and remember to ask next time I talk to him.
I really appreciated the chat, but I'm afraid it's time I get back to work. Do come see me again.
Hey, Kathy.
Oh, Sam. What can I do you for?
So, the wake.
None of us were on our best behavior. Nick would have been happy you showed up, no matter how anything else went. I left early myself to go check on Joan. Did you have to say that fantasy about her father being murdered was real?
That's not what I
just want her to be a little girl, not a little Sam Higgs. Sneaking around and getting into trouble. And now all she can talk about is how you're gonna prove that she's right. Sorry. I know it's not your fault, but I just don't... I don't know what to do with her. She's my daughter, and I feel like I'm losing her. I gotta go. If the boss sees me jawing instead of working, I'll get an earful.
No one in here was much help. Still here after all these years. She followed Nick to Basswood, but never liked it. Bug made that for Mother's Day years ago, and Kathy still keeps it with her. Hiking is an activity best done alone on a Sunday afternoon.
Alright. Says our journal is updated. Also, yeah, I didn't tell Joan that I was going to say that her dad being murdered was a real thing. I was told her I would look into it and see what I can find, but definitely not gonna be like, yeah, he totally was murdered. Definitely didn't tell her that. Cafe.
Hey, don't remember seeing you in town before. Passing by?
I was born in Basswood. I was raised in Basswood, though I left for a few years.
Wait, you managed to leave and still came back? You'd never see me again if I left.
Why don't you then?
Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna take my millions of dollars and make a run for it. I can barely get by, like everyone else here. Too poor to stay, too poor to leave.
Sometimes it's like that. Okay. She said she was in the cafe across the street from.
Remember when the whole celebration was twice as big? Back when this town wasn't just a dead horse y'all keep.
Somehow, I don't think the town's recent history will be included. Fine with me.
It's like a ghost town sometimes. Except ghosts haven't bothered leaving.
Is this the cafe? Or is it in a different spot?
Hey, man. Thought I knew everyone, but I don't know you.
I used to be a regular a few years ago.
Oh, right. You're one of those who skipped town when the mine closed down.
You could say that, yes.
Town ain't changed much since then. Same old boring basswood. I know most people hate that, but I don't. It's quiet here. It's nice.
So quiet, there's no rush hour, I guess.
Right?
Hmm. Anything. Data tables. Efficient. Books.
Good to see someone finally knows how to take care of a plant. It's basic, yet so many people manage to mess it up.
Christina's not here yet, so I saw somebody across the street when we were driving up in the cutscene, so maybe I'll try to talk to them. I'm gonna see if I might be able to save soon as well. Because I wasn't able to save in the first instance, because I guess it was just, opening of the game and all that. So I'm gonna try to save now, and, or try to see if I'd be able to save in a little bit. Hopefully I can, and go from there, once it loads. I think that's Anna's dad.
A statue honoring miners. Pretty meaningless now. Losing his legs seemed like the end of him, but he bounced back. Man, he's a rock.
Sometimes you have to be.
Joe.
Sam? You old bridge jumper, how you been? What's the calendar say?
2 years, Joe. It's been 2 years.
Too long. Heard you showed up yesterday. Boys give you trouble?
Maybe a little. But don't worry. It's hard for me to blame them.
After the mine closed, well, it ain't easy to put food on the table. Don't let that weigh on you. No one else has lost their legs recently.
So, how have you been holding up?
Terribly. But Anna keeps me young. How'd you ever let her get away?
You probably know better than me.
I heard all about it. Still, I always liked you. Straight shooters are a rare breed these days. I like a man that can look me in the eye and say what he means.
I noticed you weren't at the bar last night.
Went home after the service. Being crippled takes it out of you. Normally, I'd be rotting away in my recliner, but I like to come out, see the decorations, pay my respects to old iron here. This town's been a mining town before I was born, and it'll be one after I die. It's good to get out and celebrate your roots every now and then.
I don't have the same perspective on Miners' Day that other people have.
No, I suppose you wouldn't.
You haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
I wish. Just about the only guy I could talk hockey with.
Not football?
I want to talk football. I can just grab anybody on the street. Dennis actually enjoys a man's sport. But no, I haven't seen him.
I have places I need to be, but it's good to see you.
Just promise you won't wait 2 years before saying boo again.
I'll do my best. Joe has no idea where Dennis went. Someone must have seen him after the fight.
Opened in 1854, closed in 1861 after flood, drowned 6 men. Then they opened it back up in 1866 and closed it again in 1892. And then they opened a deep rock mine in 1980 and closed it in 1926, and opened another mine in 1915, closed it in 1920. Then opened another mine in 1928, closed it in 1976. That's a lot of closing.
Hey, can I ask you something?
Hello, young man. Of course you can ask. No promise answering.
Why do you bother cleaning the memorial?
Well, everything has to look its best for today. Especially the miner. I really didn't think it was going to happen this year. Good thing Mr. Kirkland decided to help out. And besides, that way people can remember with pride we used to be rednecks.
That matters to you?
It should matter to every West Virginian.
And why do you think it should matter so much?
How many West Virginians does it take to screw in a light bulb?
This doesn't sound like a history lesson.
You answer my question, I'll answer yours. So, how many West Virginians?
10. 1 to hold the light bulb, 9 to rotate the ladder.
Not bad. The one I have in store is 3. 1 to replace the light bulb, 2 to complain about how the old one was better.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, just not the kind of funny you laugh at. So, you still want to hear the story?
I'm all ears.
This fella here is a reminder of when coal miners stood together. You see, back 100 years ago, you'd be safer in the trenches than down in the mines. It didn't sit right with our boys. They demanded better conditions. Of course, the corporations, being what they are, refused and sent strike breakers.
The mine wars. Miners came out in force, Union men. Met the strike breakers over in Logan County.
That's right. 10,000 strong. And it all came to a head at Blair Mountain. The miners tied red bandanas around their necks for solidarity. Brotherhood. At least 100 men died in that battle. Blood spilled for what we have now.
I'm guessing you're fond of that story, huh? A lot of respect for rednecks.
Well, things were tough, but we were a united community back then. Anyway, I'll get back to it. Gonna give her a real spit shine. You take care now.
Hugh Kirkland's got his hands a little bit in a lot of stuff.
No luck so far, but I should keep digging around. Someone must have seen Dennis.
I was gonna try to talk to that lady.
Now doesn't seem like the best time to bother her. Hey, Bug. What are you doing out here?
Hey, Muley. Waiting for my mom to get off her shift at the pharmacy. Drawing. I got a new journal after I left the old one somewhere. See?
Did you get home okay last night?
Yeah. I bike everywhere. It's not like anything scary bad happens in Basswood. At least not normally. Any word on my dad? Did you really look into it?
I haven't found anything yet. I don't think.
Let me know if you find anything. Please. I feel like I need something. It's just this town, you know? This place. It feels like I'm suffocating. I can't breathe. I can't think. I can't stand my mom. I don't like school. Well, except for science. And just... when I imagine myself in the future, I just don't. I don't know. I don't see this place. Or these people. I'm somewhere else. Anywhere else. I know it's stupid, just...
It's not stupid. If you want, you can go anywhere in the world. Have adventures, fall in love. I mean, that's what I've been told anyway.
Gross. Okay, well, that other stuff sounds okay, though. Thanks for listening.
I got grown-up stuff I gotta do.
I've got kid stuff I gotta see about. So we're both busy.
It's tough seeing her like this. Seems she got older by 6 years in just 2.
Alright.
At least the basswood jungle is still standing. It's not worth it. No one works on a Sunday. Well, no one except me.
Now, I can't just have you hanging around here all day like a ghost.
It's a free country.
Hey, don't give me that. People have been complaining, so don't let me see you here again.
You fascist.
What you just... I'm just doing my job. It's nothing personal.
Looks like you're not the only one who started off on the wrong foot today.
Sorry you had to see that. Some people you just can't reason with. Speaking of, you're still in town.
That person you were talking to? Who's that?
A lost soul. Vagrancy isn't a crime, but loitering and trespassing are. I try to be understanding, polite, but it's hard when no one is polite back. People call you pig or fascist just for doing your job. Then they go and do things like they face the whole town. And I'm the asshole? It could get under your skin. Where's you at day after day? It grinds you down. It makes you feel like you've been lifting logs all day. Sorry about that. I went off for a spell. Just remember, this town don't always respect the things you do.
Trust me, I know. You haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
Why are you looking for him?
I wanted to apologize for last night.
I'll just stay out of his way for a day or two. I heard you messed up Dennis pretty good last night. I'm not judging. His head's full of smoke. Takes a while to clear it out.
I don't want to keep you, officer. Have a good day.
Keep your nose clean.
Oh, I thought she, I thought she worked at the newspaper. She said she does people pieces. So I thought she worked at the newspaper. I guess she doesn't anymore. Well, I guess before I talk to her, I'm going to see if I can save. And then save the video. And go from there. If I can save, then hopefully I'd be able to restart Oh, okay. I thought she was working in the cafe. She's still a writer. Okay. How do I save? Does it auto save? Gathering projection. I don't need that. Is that the save? Hmm. Well, I'll just have to check in just a few. Alright, well, I like this game so far, so I think that what I'll do is I'll upload the episodes, but I think I'm gonna play through the game all the way first, and then upload each episode. But other than that, I will see you all in the next one. You have a good rest of your weekend. Bye.